So guys, today we're going to switch up the things a little. Normally we trade using the scalping strategies, like opening a fast trades for 1, 2, or 3 minutes, trying to catch the fast impulses. And in those cases, we usually risk 1 to 2% of the deposit because the trades are short and sudden price movements against us are more likely. But today we'll be trading under calmer conditions, opening 5-minute trades. This is closer to medium-term positions, where the market behaves in the most predictable way and risks are lower. That means that we also can use a larger percentages of our balance per trade without putting too much pressure on the account. And on the top of that, we're also going to use Williams indicator that you don't see actually oftenly in my videos. So let's not waste our time and let's get started. So guys, let's get started. First of all, we go to the indicators, and as I told you before, we're gonna work with the Williams. But you will ask me, Lisa Khan, what Williams you want to use if it's an RSI, for example, indicator that you also always recommend to us and everything. And you remember I was showing you that we can use two RSI at the same time with a period of 8 and 14. So with the period of 8, as we can see, the line is going more upwards, giving our more information, but at the same time more noise. So with the Williams, we're also going to change our period to 25, and it's actually a lot of the differences with the RSI. So that's why we use today this indicator, because I want to show you what you can do with this indicator, because it's still really different with the RSI. So Williams is the oscillator that shows whether the market is overbought or oversold. So in simple terms, it helps us spot the moments where the price has gone too high or dropped too low, signaling a possible reversal or correction. So now I'm also going to look for the currency pair that we're going to trade on. As you can see, now the price in really oversold zone, so it could be the reversal here, but we need to wait for the confirmation and everything. So yeah, and why I changed the period here to 25, because as you can see, if I change it more, our graph is also changing. So with the default settings of 14, the indicator is often too sensitive and produces many false entries. Increasing it to 25 gives us a smoother picture and more reliable entry points, especially when trading on the 5-minute time frame. But it works absolutely differently for RSI, as you remember. One more red candle after the green one, so it just confirmed to us that it was a correction. And now the downward trend is still continuing. As you can see, the support level is here with the red line I draw for you. So that's why I open here sell trade for 5 minutes. So let's talk about this trade. So first of all, we see a clear downward impulse, several strong consecutive red candles with almost no pullback. So this shows that sellers are currently dominating the market. Before this drop, the price tested the resistance area multiple times actually, as you can see on the chart, and then reversed downward. Also, as you can see, right before the trade was open, price broke through the previous support level that was a bit higher and consolidated below it. So breakout to the downside is always a signal of continuation in the bearish direction. So that's what we did here. Also about the Williams indicator, by the way, I left the period here to 50. So our signals is going to be even smoother because today we're trading with 5 minutes, and it was like 2 or 3. So at the moment of entry, the indicator line was in the oversold zone around minus 80. So this confirms the strength of the current impulse. Sellers are pushing the price down. So yeah, and again, since we changed the period to 50, the signals are smoother and show the overall tendency, which is clearly bearish, of course. Also, by the way, the time frame of the candles here is AM1, but the trade was opened with a 5 minutes expiration. Because why not minute? You will ask me, because pretty good downward trend and everything. But because during a strong impulse and level breakout is more logical to allow time for the move to develop. So a 1 minute trade could close during a small pullback, while 5 minutes gives enough time to capture the full bearish move. So again, let's do some kind of the conclusion. First of all, the price broke through and consolidated below a key support level. After, strong bearish impulse confirms seller's control. Then, Williams indicator shows oversold conditions. It's confirming the strength of the downward move, because actually a lot of people think when they see RSI indicator or Williams, for example, in the oversold zone, they think that is going to be a reversal because the currency pair is oversold, but it's actually not true. In a really strong trends, the price could be the overbought or oversold zone for some time. So let's wait. So guys, now we have 25 seconds till the end of our trade, and it's really scary for this one because as you can see, some green candles appear in the chart that could be the start of the reversal. Oh my god, it's a new candle appeared right now. We're pretty, oh my god, no, we're still not in the plus. No, we're in the zero now. We're in the zero and it just stopped. Oh my god, no way. 5 seconds. Now we're in the plus. 4, 3, 2, 1. We did that. Oh my god, that was so stressful because all of the trade, it was going so well, and it just in the end, as usual, it happened to be like this. But eventually we closed the trade. So now let's delete all of our drawings here, and we're gonna check it out some other currency pair. Also, I'm gonna change the Williams to 25 again. Let's see what we can find here. It's a pretty good reversal. Let's change it to 50 also to check it out. Okay, we can see that still the line in the oversold zone starts going in the upward direction, but still not crossing the level -80. So we just need to wait here actually for a better entry point. So let's change the time frame to M5. Yeah, and here we can see it's only one green candle. As you can see, the chart is looking so much differently. So much differently on the indicator. Crazy. Let's change it to 25. If we change to 25, we can see that our price already below the level 80. So that's, as you can see, how the analyzing could change when you change the periods and the settings of the indicators. Even with the Williams 50, we can see that before our price was in the overbought zone and now start going in the downward direction. So let's wait a little bit for a good entry point. And here we open a sell trade. But actually with the Williams 50, we actually can see a really nice analyzing how it actually was going, because before it was the upward trend for a long time, after it was sideways movement, but still it was going a little bit in the downward direction and then in the upward still, and it was in the overbought zone still again at that moment, and only now start going in the downward direction. And if we change it to 25, that means it's giving us more noise and everything when we lower the period of the indicator. So it's showing us that it's already in the oversold zone. So of course, for more reliable entries and for filtering the false signals, it's better to choose the bigger period of the indicator. So let's analyze this trade. Before we open it, there was a strong upward move, as I told you before, followed by reversal to the downside. So at the top, you can see long upper wicks on the candle, showing that buyers were losing strength while sellers started to push the price down. And after the peak, the price formed a sequence: high, low, correction, lower high, which indicates a bearish market structure with descending highs. About the Williams indicator, we already talked with you. About the trade time frame also, now our chart is set to M5. And the trade also was taken with a 5 minutes expiration. So this is pretty logical. When a reversal forms and a level is broken, we need to give price time to develop the move instead of rushing into 1 minute trade. So 5 minutes expiration allows us to capture the continuation of the bearish impulse after the breakout and retest. So again, what is the logic of entry if we make a conclusion? First of all, price formed a local high and reversed downward. So during the correction, buyers failed to update the high, so it's confirming weakness. After it was the breakout and consolidation below the level that indicates a role reversal. So support turning into resistance. Also, Williams indicator confirmed downward momentum, and that's it. So that's how you actually need to analyze the trades step by step. Support, resistance levels, where was the breakout, consolidation, indicator, candlestick patterns, and more. And that's how you make the decision and open the trade. If you're sure in all of these nuances, because actually trading is about the details. Not so many people paying attention to that, and that's why actually they're losing, because they're just thinking that they need to understand support resistance levels. They're always asking about how to find the best entry point and everything, but you will never find a good entry point if you will not know all of these details. Nobody will give you the right answer about how to find the entry point, because again, it's so many things that you need to analyze to know to find this good entry point. and every situation is different. So you also need to find it out by yourself by practicing every day. Even 15 minutes, even 20 minutes of trading would be enough, because actually a lot of people want to have some results but don't want to do anything for that. Or for example, they just trade one time in a week and they're like, oh, that's pretty enough. It's the same with the gym. Actually, if you will go to gym only one time in a week, you'll probably not see that much result. So guys, we have just 21 seconds till the end of a trade. Let's wait. I'm really excited, but of course we're gonna close this trade in a plus, even though it's already formed some kind of the support level. That could actually happen, or maybe it's just gonna be a fast and short reversal as it was before for a few candles. Let's change, by the way, Williams also to 25, and 1 second we close it in the plus. Okay, perfect, guys, we did that. So we change our amount of money per trade, and we're gonna check it out some other currency pair. For example, Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. Okay, let's change the period here to 50, click save. And we see that now our price started going in the downward direction, forming some reversal pattern. Before, the resistance level was here, the support level was here. We're gonna change the color. So we're waiting for a good entry point. Maybe it will jump to the resistance level. No, it started going lower. So I'm opening here a sell trade for 5 minutes. Okay, perfect. So let's talk about this trade. First of all, we see a strong bullish impulse. It's a series of large green candles pushing price upward almost vertically. Such sharp moves also often signals exhaustion of buyers and usually end with a pullback or reversal. So the upward move stopped right near the previous resistance area as a draw for you, where price had reacted before. Also about the Williams indicator is positioned near the minus 20 level, which means the market is in the overbought zone. And this suggests that buyers have already pushed the price too high and that a correction to the downside is likely. Also combining this with resistance at the previous level, right, makes the signal stronger because price is both at resistance and over both, so it's perfect. Ooh, okay, I'm opening the double up here immediately on the resistance level. I thought it could happen, as I told you before also in the start of the trade, that maybe it will jump to our previous resistance level and that's where we're gonna open a trade, but it started going lower pretty fasty. Also, we could see their upper wicks on the candles when we open a trade, showing that the buyers were trying to break this level, but they couldn't. The green candles was really small, so that's why I decided to open a trade there. But actually, as we can see now, it's a red candle up here in the chart. It's pretty close to our first trade as well, and we still have 2 minutes and 55 seconds. So actually, we have a chance to close the trade in the plus. So let's wait here. So guys, for now it's 1 minute 18 seconds till the end of a trade, and it's kind of stressful, really. At the same time, guys, when you trade, you also need to remember that this is riskful. Sometimes it's really stressful, and you need to understand if you're really ready for that, because a lot of people start trading just because they think it will make them the millions or something, but actually it's really difficult at some point. It's difficult here than 9-to-5 job in the office, actually, because here you take so much responsibilities for your own actions, for your decisions and everything. It's like with a business, you know, you take a lot of the risk to get something more. That's how it actually works in life. Like, if you don't want that much, that life, you know, that you imagined about, that's fine. You can just work on the job and everything. Maybe you like it, and that would be fine, because of course all of the professions is important. But at the same time, if you want not just this life, but this life, you need to do something that others scary to do and take the risk that they are scary to take as well. So guys, now it's 5 seconds till the end. 4, 3, we actually pretty close to our first trade. Oh my god, 1 and okay, we closed just 2 trades, so it was like a catch up. It's perfect, as we can see here on the chart. We were really actually lucky. Okay, that was kind of stressful and riskful, but we made it, guys. So let me know in the comments what time of the expiration you prefer more, and maybe you like this kind of video. So I will test, for example, in the next video 10 minutes time of the expiration, or 15, or I don't know, 1 minute or something else. So let me know in the comments, and thank you so much again for watching. We will see each other really soon on the next trading session. Bye bye.